You're tuned into Handle Your Business at the 12th Annual NFL Alumni Player Networking Event. Live from Super Bowl 46 in Indianapolis on the Voice America Sports Channel and voiceamerica.tv. This is the launch event for NFLLegacy.com, where legends are reborn. Now, let's get this show started.
Home for the PNE event, the 12th annual PNE event, and we've had some star-studded cast join us here, and they've got one more. We're saving our best for not the last, but for the middle of the show where it gets better. George Martin, the president of the NFL Alumni Association, joins us now. George, good to see you, man. You're looking great, brother.
Thank you very much. Same to you.
Oh, man, you are looking great, and I had to go back in my memory lane here for a minute. This is the 25th anniversary of the sack on Elway for the safety and for the win.
It is indeed. As a matter of fact, I make sure I send John a little thank you note every year for this little trinket that I wear on my finger. But yeah, it's a great time that we look back and saw that we did something special as New York Football Giants, and hopefully tomorrow history can repeat itself.
It is something special, and you continue to do that. Success long after the playing field and the cheering has stopped. Let's talk about it. That's the theme, handling your business. What have you done that has allowed you to have this sustained success over a period of time since the playing days have been over?
Well, I think very simply, you understand that the attributes that you had to be successful on the field of play are directly attributable how successful you will be in the field of life. And I went back to school and secured my college degree, and thus started the very first degree completion program, which was replicated over all 32 teams, which is, to me, my greatest legacy. I'm very proud of that, but that was just the first building block of success. Make sure that you have a networking in place prior to your retirement, and make sure you work that networking with goals in mind, specific goals in mind. And that's why I'm so very proud of this organization.
And that's where the PNE event comes into play, because you're looking, and with each minute it gets more populous in here. It's bustling. People around. Will Shields was a guest on earlier. You see business people milling around and developing relationships with players, and as we know, good business is done as a result of familiarity.
I am like a proud parent when I look out here and see it. I wish everyone could see what I'm looking at, and this is just an absolute great assembly of retired ball players who are out here networking and obviously displaying their talents and their goods, and it's growing. And as much as it's done and it's fabulously successful, I think we've only scratched the surface.
Yeah, you know, we succeed with effective leadership, and on a personal level, I know Guy Troop has been an integral part of the success of the PNE program. Unpack his story a little bit with respect to the program.
Well, first of all, Guy has been a tireless advocate for things of this nature, and Guy is absolutely the one who brought this through us to Troop 21. It was his brainchild, it was his vision, and I think he would be proud to see where this is going. And not only that, I think Guy has spent many years in the NFL as a precursor to all of this, and boy, to see all of his dreams come to fruition out here today, I'm very proud of him and what he's accomplished.
With the infrastructure in place with the NFL, and everybody has the image impression, yes, they do make a lot of money, but again, most of their focus is 100% on the field, and the transition can be tough for many. So this program enters into the play and helps them make that transition. But it is still very difficult. We hear some of the difficult stories that are out there. Networking in this event, what message would you give to the athlete that's out there right now that may not have reached out to the PNE event as a backstop, if you will, and even more to sustain success after the event?
I think, first of all, the PNE is the veritable tip of the iceberg for the NFL Alumni Association. First of all, we're looking at a cadre of things when you talk about career transition. We're making sure that through the program that we are making sure the guys have a gateway to education, make sure that they have a gateway to resume building, make sure that they have a gateway to networking. So I would tell them that they should exhaust all of the opportunities that are before them, not only with just the NFL Players Association, the NFL Alumni Association, but the NFL NFL as well. There are a variety of programs that are all placed there for ultimate success for ball players.
I got 2 minutes here, and I want to maybe unpack some meat of a subject that really is important to me. Bridging that gulf between where the athlete thinks they are versus where they need to be in order to be respected in the business community. What advice would you give them to make that happen?
Well, first of all, that's an easy answer because, number one, as you are a true professional in the NFL ranks, you have to make certain that you surround yourself with a group of professionals, whether it's a financial planner, whether it's an estate planner, whether it's a great accountant, a great attorney. Just like a special team in football, you need to surround yourself with a special team of professionals to make sure that transition is successful.
And George, it is so important because it's almost like the athlete at this level lives an inverted lifestyle. They get the most money at the most inopportune time in terms of their youth, and they're expected to leverage it in a way that a mature person would do it.
It is unfortunate because what you're seeing here, you're seeing that an environment that almost is conducive for failure. But if these guys realize that the sums of money that they make now can really transition them into success long beyond their playing days, I think it's something that really is a great benefit, and we need to make sure that we continue to educate the ball player while they're playing on a variety of fronts.
Yeah. George Morton, ladies and gentlemen, here now on the 25th anniversary of the sack that led to this big nugget he has on his ring right there on that finger. Super Bowl. He's a champion in a lot of people's mind, and thank you for spending time with us, George. You're the best. You're looking good, man. You look like you line up and play now.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
All right, we'll be back right after we take this time out.
VoiceAmerica.tv is online now.
NFLlegacy.com, where legends are reborn.